Hello everyone. Yesterday I watched Alex Garland's Civil War movie, which is starring Kirsten Dunst, and also the movie. This movie I watched from Sri Lanka. I am from originally from Sri Lanka, so I watched this in PVR cinemas, a leading cinema chain in Sri Lanka. So, talking about this movie, it tells a story about a war photographer journalist, a female-led movie, and the this is special talk about the bond that this war photographer developed with a young girl who wanted to become a war photographer also in the future, and this young girl idealized this Kristen Dunst character as a idol. So that relationship is playing throughout this movie. And in the Civil War, basically the America is war at itself, right? In one scenes they were talking about this president. In the storyline, the president is like a three-time president right now, so he's kind of like a dictator. So there are these fractions fighting to outset him. So it is like similar to the like Arab Spring in America, right? There's a dictator in office, and the people are fighting to outset him. So there is this group for Western forces who are like very powerful rebel faction. So this main character with some his colleagues and this young war photographer tries to go to the Washington DC in order to interview the president before the July 4th. So in their journey they meet different type of people on the road. So this is have that vibe of a road movie. But it is very important to point out that this movie is really brutal. There are like at least five very shocking sequences. If you like can't bear if someone is like just suddenly like shot in the head and like shock you in all the sudden, this Civil War movie is not for you. But if you are like okay for some violence, Civil War is an ideal movie. This is a A24 movie, one of like a leading now like indie type movie creating studios. So they try to like change their attitude, and they try to like make some profit by like having some art piece movies mixed with some action nowadays. So this is their try. For that, the Civil War movie, they try to like bring there those action sequences and also have that art piece classical elements that people love about A24 movies. Other hand, they show that the even in today America there are like different fractures. The right wing, even in 1960s there were KKK group and so on. So when a chaos situation like this happens, these extremist groups take law into their hands. So there are some factions who are like protecting only the pure Americans. So if they found anyone who is not pure American, a guy from Asian background, they just shoot them off. So they show those elements in this movie very in depth and talk about the fractional structural problem in America. Even there is no civil war in America right now. In practical sense, there is a civil war in America in philosophy and ideological. Especially when we go to the political arena, the left and right wing, there was like a civil war going on there. Especially some are trading really extremist ideas nowadays. So this is a typical situation that will arise in America if something a dictator come into power. Some people are calling like in 2000 like 20 after the election, Donald Trump like try to do the like attack this New York on. So that is also kind of like war, calling for a civil war, something like that. So it is up to the court to decide about that, but that is how the media were portraying, especially CNN and BBC. So those incidents also shows that if a really a dictator come into power, if we decided to bomb American citizens, if we decided to shoot American citizens, if we decided to wage war on America itself, when America is at war itself, these fractions that are already in America, there are guns are free everywhere. There are extremist groups, different, some like believing in political ideologies, some they are for protecting their religious ideologies, some ethnic ideologies. So these each of these groups will try to take advantage of this situation. So the civil war, I really enjoy it. I Here it is hissing al Hindu New Year time in Sri Lanka, but I decided to watch this because I felt like this is like a really gritty and very like dramatic movie. I really enjoy this movie in theater. So I, in recent times especially, like in past 2 3 months, this is the kind of the best art house movie I have seen, like since like Oppenheimer, to be fair. So if you like some like post dystopian movies which are filled with action, definitely go see Civil War. I highly recommend it. You will enjoy it. And also I am doing this from Sri Lanka, not like I don't have much like equipment and everything. So I'm trying to like do this in English also. So my English pronunciation might be not like get in touch with everyone. But to support me, please subscribe. I also watched the Ghostbusters also yesterday. So I'm watching movies every week. I try to do reviews. So support me and subscribe. See you guys soon.